Hello, Pisces. Let me raise this up a tad and fix this right here. Oh, all right. Pisces, welcome and welcome back. We're going to get into another reading. I hope you guys are doing well. Be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. We're going to see what your situation is, the obstacle in the situation, and what the solution may be for you at this time, okay? So, as always, you guys, don't bring anything into your life that does not belong. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well, or as well as can be expected. Occupation, main male, imprisonment. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God. Cosmo, you're climbing. He's climbing in the closet for Pisces. What is the situation that Pisces is experiencing at this time that they need help with, Spirit? That we need to talk to them about at this time? Privileged lady. Okay. What is the situation? Community. That's 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. 12, 12. December 12th. Okay. What is the situation that Pisces is experiencing at this time? I just heard favoritism. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So 12, 12, 11, 3, 3, 33. And 12 in labor. Privilege. So you may be dealing with some type of some people may feel like you're getting favoritism in a situation. You may be dealing with some type of stagnation when it comes to your progress and what you're doing, because someone thinks that you're getting like special treatment. The privileged lady is definitely a card that depicts a woman who is taken care of. Like, she comes from a wealthy family. She comes from an affluent background. And the community card and the toil and labor card is more like regular people. So people may feel like you're not relatable, or people may feel like you're a brown noser, that you kiss up to the boss, or that you get some type of special treatment in a situation. People are looking at you, I feel like, as bougie or uppity. Theft. Okay, thief. Oh my goodness. And then great fortune. What? Yeah, there could be somebody who's trying to distract you or take from you. Oh my God, that's so loud. Is that the garbage? Like, y'all, I literally do not plan any of this. I don't Oh, and there's the ring light. There she goes. There she goes. The ring light just fell down, y'all. It's in a very precarious position. This is crazy, child. Can I just live? Let me live. Why can't I just live? I need to get a new ring light. I feel like there's people who are trying to diminish your value or somehow siphon your fortune because they feel maybe like you don't deserve it, or you haven't earned it, or you didn't work for it in some way. But let's see. Just threw that box on the floor. Also, with the community card, it's like what it feels like is, because of this privileged lady card, whatever community that you're in or whatever group that you're in it's like they always feel like you need to work harder and do more. Like, the qualifications or the criteria for you to get ahead is a lot higher. Okay, people, maybe this is in the court of public opinion, but people to me, get this vibe off of you that you're bougie or something. It's like they always try to keep moving the goalpost. But there's some type of great fortune coming in the future because you guys have not been able to get ahead. You've kind of been at a dead-end job, or you've been in some type of dead-end situation. But you always have what it is that you need. Like, you may not even come from a wealthy background. You could just come from regular blue-collar people. Okay, middle class, whatever you want to call it. But because you have this aura of privilege, you may be very intelligent, you may know a lot. It's like, it feels like people kind of look at you in a way that may not be a true representation of who it is that you really are. I feel like people are also trying to distract the community away from what you know or what your skills, gifts, and abilities are, because they want people to think that you didn't earn whatever it is that you have achieved. I feel like you're about to achieve something that people aren't going to like the fact that you've achieved. Okay? Let me get one more oracle for you guys. Let's use this one. I know they loud, ain't they, Percy? I don't know if y'all can even hear that because this mic is pretty good. Some of y'all also say that like my voice cuts out, but I'm not sure if it's because I turn around and I keep talking. Because sometimes, because the mic is set up the way it is, if I were to take this down, like now you probably can hear the truck more. But then if I do like this, my voice starts to get more focused. So I don't know if that's why, but if the mic is cutting out, I apologize, you guys. There's nothing else that I really can do about it. Cash flow. Ooh, evil eye and insecure. Look at that. See? What is the situation that Pisces is dealing with that we need to discuss at this time? Ooh, not meant to be. Look at how I landed. Flipped out and did a whole backflip. Meant to be. This relationship is magical and meant to be. It doesn't have to be a relationship. There's just something that's about to happen in your life that's meant to be. It's meant for you. It's a part of your path. If you want to say destiny, that's up to you. What? Why does this card keep coming out? And arrested. Yeah. I'm telling you that destiny swap reading, somebody's really been trying to... Hold on, because that's working me. Somebody's really been trying to darken your reputation or smudge your reputation. I feel like someone wants you to be trapped or stuck or in bondage. We saw the imprisonment card. We saw the main male occupation and imprisonment card. What else is the situation that Pisces is dealing with? Oh, astral travel. You could be projecting into the future to see how something is going to turn out. The grass was greener because it was fake. Cuffing season. Anywhere from October to February for me. Okay? Something only looked good on the surface. It wasn't actually good. Okay. Not sure how that ties in yet, but we'll see. We shall see, my loves. Somebody also may think you're naive. The green on there, the green on there. I feel like somebody may want to project a reality on you that's not actually true. But let's see. What is the situation that Pisces is dealing with at this time? Spirit, what's the situation that Pisces is experiencing? 8 of Cups. So you're walking away from something. You're not invested emotionally in whatever you're leaving behind anymore. That's why you're leaving it behind. The Hermit and the Lovers, Virgo energy, Gemini energy. You learned something And therefore, because of what you learned, you felt the need to leave something behind. You felt the need to go search for more because you already have learned everything that you need to learn in a given situation, and it's no longer like fulfilling. And I feel like you're being drawn into a new territory. You have to make a choice. You're going to have to make a choice about what it is that you want to do moving forward, what direction you want to take. Okay? What's the obstacle that Pisces is experiencing? Ooh. Now, we could look at this upright or reversed. Ten of Swords and the Page of Swords. I feel like the obstacle that you're experiencing is like either with a Gemini, or it's a situation where you keep thinking about like a betrayal that took place either to you, or a betrayal that you feel like you kind of imparted on someone else. 5 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Yeah. Who did you have to step on to get where it is that you want to be? I'm not saying you stepped on anybody, but somebody could feel like you betrayed them. And they're trying to create some type of What the fuck was that? There was a loud noise, and I don't know what it was. Hold on, you guys. Okay, y'all. I don't know what that was. Let's see. Okay. 5 of Cups. Yeah, this kind of feels like somebody is calling you selfish, or you may feel like you're being selfish in a situation, but let's see. What's the solution to this obstacle? It's like you're going in a certain direction, and it's like you know that in order to move forward on your path, in order to continue on your journey, you have to walk on. Okay? I'm hearing that song, Walk On By. Isn't that Doja Cat? And I did a reading about that. It did it again, you guys. The timer had 14 minutes on it and it just went off. Somebody is fucking with time, bro. Somebody is fucking with time. It did it again. I think that was with members. I don't know what reading that was. But I just did a reading yesterday where the timer went off before the timer actually ran out. And I'm not touching it or doing anything. Somebody's trying to speed time up or speed up a deadline so that you miss the deadline or you don't finish in time. That's what it feels like. It feels like because the timer went off and it was still like 12 minutes left on the timer. I said it for 25 minutes. We've only been in here for 13 minutes. So that doesn't make any sense. It's like somebody is trying to say that you're late or that you missed a deadline, but it's like they sped the deadline up. It's something that doesn't make any sense when it comes to time. But it's like you're walking down this path and you just want to progress, and then boom, somebody is here trying to, get you. What's the solution to this obstacle? Ace of Wands. Yeah, you got to be creative. You got to find a creative solution or you have to use your inspiration, your creativity, whatever you're passionate about to set goals that you can actually reach and strive to reach so that you can get out of a situation or so that you can avoid some type of obstacle. Now, this could just be a betrayal that's on your mind. Like you just keep thinking about what somebody did or what's happened to you. And I feel like the solution is to use whatever this is as motivation. Yeah, 4 of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, regrets. We saw the 5 of Cups. What else was with the 5 of Cups? I always do this, you guys. My bad. because I can't like literally run it back in real time. But I can't remember what was with the Five of Cups. Do y'all remember? What was that? I don't know. Nine of Cups. That's what it was. Yeah, some of you feel like it's not possible to get what it is that you want. Some of you feel like too much has been lost or you don't have enough time. That could be the time thing. Some of you guys feel like you're too old to do something or you don't have enough money to do something. There's something about how like it's too far gone, that type of mentality where you think something is too far gone to where you just aren't going to be able to make it back or make up for it. But I feel like you have the ability, Spirit is saying that you have the ability to find a creative way to resolve whatever issue that you're experiencing. What's this Eight of Cups for the situation? What is this Eight of Cups? Oh, wow. Knight of Wands. Okay. Ace of Swords, Death card, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so something was the same for a long time, or you got into some type of routine. It feels like you guys got comfortable and then things changed. You got comfortable in a routine. You got comfortable in an environment. You got comfortable in a certain like setting, it feels like. And then things changed. So like you may have had a really good job for a long time and things were going really well, but then they weren't. And you saw the truth. It's like you knew you needed to take action or there needed to be some type of sacrifice made in order for you to move forward. Like, I feel like you were content for a long time. You had everything you wanted for a while, but then you started to lose interest. Three of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you saw something changing. Kind of like when the market changes, for example. I don't know how to say this, but like if somebody is working in furniture stores, but they start seeing people ordering more furniture off of Amazon and not as many people are coming into the store anymore. So they're not earning as much of a commission. So they see that the foot traffic in the store is changing and they see that their commissions are being lowered, dwindling week by week, paycheck by paycheck. That's when you saw the writing on the wall in a situation and something that was really good and you were enjoying this harvest, kind of in this relaxation, chill mode, reaping the benefits of your hard work. There was a major change that took place where either hours were cut at your job or jobs were starting to dry up. There wasn't as much traffic coming in. And it's like you had to migrate. This is like a great migration. You have to migrate or move to doing something else because maybe the market is too saturated. Maybe there's not enough foot traffic. Maybe the hours are drying up. That's what this is about. And because you were comfortable in whatever this place was and you felt really safe and secure, you kind of had a lot of experience. You already kind of worked a lot. I think now you guys are having to go from a place of abundance or privilege or a place of comfort at least, and then kind of like start over. And I think there's something or someone that's trying to distract you from the fact that that's not bad, right? Spirit is trying to tell you that's not bad. That's actually helping to expand your creativity, make you more malleable, make you more formidable. Your sign is mutable, so mutable signs usher in the transition of the seasons, and they're all about change and mutability. I think what Spirit is trying to tell you is that you can create an artistic innovative way to resolve this issue, but you're just focusing too much on what you've lost. Like, there was a situation that looked good on the surface, but then it became clear that it wasn't all it was cracked up to be. That's why the grass was fake. And I think you started to sense that there was going to be a storm of some kind coming. I feel like you had hope that things were going to work out. But I also feel like there was some type of awakening, or maybe a rude awakening of some kind that happened in your life where you were like, okay, what I thought was happening may not actually be what's happening. So when it comes to obstacle, and because of that, you felt like you needed to like move along or migrate, move on. Okay, the Ten of Swords with the Page of Swords. So what is this? Why is this Ten of Swords the obstacle with this Page of Swords? Why is the Ten of Swords and the Page of Swords the obstacle? Strong Gemini energy, child. Page of Cups, Lovers. Yeah, what this is are you going to do what it takes to get what it is that you want? You want something, you have a goal, you want to reach the top of this mountain, but are you, willing to do what you have to do to overcome the obstacles to make your dreams a reality? And I think what's blocking you is that you're thinking of all the times that you were kind of like stopped, pushed back, pummeled, okay? The World and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, it's like you've gotten to this point where you've ended a cycle. You have Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Like, are you going to do the work to get what it is that you want? Are you going to put in the effort every single day? Like, if you want to lose weight, you have to put in the effort by doing some type of physical activity every single day. You have to put in the effort to change your diet. You have to put in the effort to drink more water. You have to put in the effort to change your habits when it comes to eating. It's like, that's what this is about. And I think your mind is so focused on like what people have done to you that is holding you back. It's like, how are you going to live every day? You have a choice of how you're going to live every day when it comes to pursuing your dreams. You can't be mad at anybody but yourself. The Emperor. Yeah, it's about Saturn. Some of you may need to see where Saturn is in your chart. Because I think, didn't Saturn just go into Aries? Yeah. It's volatile. It's a little aggressive. You need to see where Saturn is in your chart, because Sky Daddy is trying to tell you like, hey, you have to make a choice of whether you're going to, continue to wallow or whether you're going to put away childish things and get to fucking work. Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups. Like, every single day you have to make a decision. What is your habits? What are your routines? What do you wake up and do every single day? The vision that you have needs to have some type of discipline or control in order for you to make this opportunity and take this opportunity that you have and make something of it. I feel like the obstacle is that the goals and the vision that you have is blocked by what people have done to you. What's this Ten of Swords actually? Five of Wands. What's this Ten of Swords actually for Pisces? Three of Cups. Yeah, betrayal from friends, family, the community. Oh, okay. You feel like the community fights you. You feel like you don't have any camaraderie or teamwork. And I feel like that's because the community, there's people in the community, either your friends or family members, cousins, siblings. There are people in your peer group, your age group, or your demographic that I feel looks at you as if you don't need help, or they look at you as if you've already got it together, or they look at you as if you're privileged, you're bougie, you're uppity, you're not the same. It's something like that. Yeah, Five of Pentacles and the Tower card. Like I said, like they look at you like you don't need help. Or they may look at you like you're not doing anything to help the community. I'm not sure, but it feels like competitive energy that you need to ignore. And I feel like with the Page of Swords looking right at it, you're paying too much attention to it and you're not focused enough into the future. That's what's holding you back. That's what's creating a tower. This insecurity about what people are going to say or what people are going to do, or whether or not they're going to agree with you, fight with you, whatever. Or like even people getting upset with you in your own like peer groups. Like if you go after what you want, how is somebody else going to feel? How is this person going to feel? It could even be your children. It could be your father. It could be anybody. You have to take control of your choices. The problem is that you guys have been making choices based on other people's opinions for too long. And now it's like a subconscious tape replaying over and over again in your mind whenever you decide to want to go out and do something. But this is a part of the Lover's card when it comes to the obstacles that you're going to have to decide whether or not you're going to make a decision to face it. Yeah, so what's the Ace of Wands for the solution? Because we've seen the Ace of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords. We saw the Ace of Cups. So there's definitely an opportunity here for you to get out of a comfort zone, for you to embark upon a journey. I feel like you've already kind of made that decision to take the opportunity. I feel like you just want, I feel like I don't know what you want, but I feel like you just need support, or you need motivation, or you need some type of like, you know, spark under your butt. You need to be reassured. But I feel like you can't look for validation or reassurance in other people. So I'm just telling you, this is what you have to understand. Because whatever you're thinking when it comes to people around you, how they're going to feel, what response you're going to get, you have to understand that that's clouding your vision from being able to see clearly. So why is the solution the Ace of Wands? High Priestess. Interesting. Yeah, you have intuitive nudges. You have creative nudges, intuitive nudges, things that pop up in your mind like, oh, I wonder what would happen if I do this. I wonder what would happen if I do that. I think today, like for example, my intuition, my brain, whatever you want to call it, was like, maybe we should do a situation obstacle solution reading. Maybe we should do that. And you have to just follow that. The sky is not the limit. Literally, there is no limit to your creativity. That's what Spirit is saying. So use it. Because your intuition is giving you those ideas that are going to lead you to this King of Pentacles energy. You have to have the courage to follow those ideas and implement them and actually make them tangible in the form of a pentacle. What's the Ace of Wands? Oh, see? What is this? Hermit reversed, Six of Wands reversed, Queen of Swords. The High Priestess also talks about secrecy or something that's hidden. And the Hermit reverse is the same similar energy, but it's reversed. I feel like Spirit wants you to see clearly what you're not paying attention to. Six of Wands reversed, Queen of Swords. They want you to see past this cloud and actually not pay attention to this. And pay attention to what you're missing, which I feel like could be this like ability to create from a very authentic place. From a very inspired place. If you see that it's like Also, if you see that something isn't working, acknowledge that. Allow for it to just be reality. It's not working. Three of Pentacles and the Magician. I feel like you guys are getting recognition for whatever you're doing, whatever you're creating, whatever you're building, whatever you're kind of cultivating right now. You're getting recognition for it. And I feel like your spirit team, God, source, whoever you pray to, they want you to see that and use that as more motivation, and don't pay attention to the things that you don't see or the things that you don't know. Just continue to focus on your goals. What's the Hermit reversed? Oh my God. Where did it go? Oh my God. Now I'm going to have to reach behind this damn precarious ass ring light, y'all. Oh no. Three of Pentacles reversed. If there are people who are haters, ops, they're not team players, there's nothing that you need to learn. Like that, it's like when you see somebody being a hater, I feel like that's something that you don't need to pay attention to. Okay, Ace of Cups, Justice. You feel like something is not working out, but I feel like that's just not true. Or you think something is not going to work out, and I just don't think that's true. What's the Three of Pentacles reversed with the Hermit reversed? Ooh, excuse me. What's the Three of Pentacles reversed with the Hermit reversed? Nine of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you have to make a decision about what you're going to do. Possibly just focus on one thing at a time. Take it one step at a time, because I feel like you're juggling back and forth. You're like, should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I do it this way or should I do it that way? Should I do this or should I do that? Like, it's this back and forth. And I feel like you keep starting things and not finishing them. And it's like, because of that, you're not learning what you need to learn at the end of the day. I feel like you need to see clearly why something is not successful or why something hasn't been working. And I feel like it's because you're being inconsistent, even though we haven't seen the Hermit. Two of Cups, Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like, it's like Spirit wants you to actually take off the blindfold and pay attention to what you either don't see or what you refuse to see. Or try to figure out what you don't know when it comes to like how you can improve. This may even mean like, you know, communicating with a mentor, taking advice from people who have been in your shoes. Like talking to people, asking them what they think. That's a no, because it's just going to make you feel more anxious and afraid and like procrastinate and not work on things. What's the Queen of Swords with the Six of Wands reversed? Yeah, Fool reversed. Look, Seven of Swords reversed, Fool reversed. Going in without any type of plan, going in without any type of strategy. You out here fucking raw, okay? Opening yourself up to all types of demons and entities and negative spirits and diseases and all this other type of crazy shit. They want you to see clearly that something is not working out because maybe you don't have a routine, you don't have a schedule, you don't have a plan. You're leaving yourself open and vulnerable and susceptible to attack. Maybe you're taking foolish risks. I don't know. But like, if it was upright, that would be positive. That would mean that you have a strategy and you're going to take a leap of faith with that strategy. But I just feel like you may be kind of haphazard when it comes to the way that you approach the situation. This could even be doing foolish things, getting caught up in foolishness. I don't know what that's about. Let me see. Knight of Pentacles And the star card, yeah. It's like, I feel like this is more so talking about like focusing on a goal and like achieving it, focusing on one thing, allowing yourself to see clearly where you need to improve, where you need to have more discipline, where you need to improve your strategy, things like that. I feel like there needs to be more focus, meticulous action, focus. And you need to know where certain skills are going to be applicable and where others can be put on the back burner until they become relevant. Yeah. What's the High Priestess? Oh, wow. And there's the Hierophant in reverse. 5 of Swords reverse. Yeah, there's kind of like a pit bull mentality that you need to adopt. Some of you guys need to adopt a pit bull mentality because you're too, I don't want to say you're, this is going to sound bad. I don't want to say you're too weak because I don't think you're weak, but you're just non-traditional or you're not committed. It feels more like you're not committed because, again, if this was upright, you would be consistent, you would be committed, you would be, balanced when it comes to what you need to learn, learning what you need to learn, and like going after it without hesitating. Like no hesitation. With the 8 of Swords. Yeah, it comes from a place of fear because of what happened in the past, but there's literally nothing that you have to be afraid of right now. I feel like your spirit team wants you to set a goal so you can reach it. I feel like that's what they want you to do. They want you to set a goal so that you can reach it. Because right now, whatever you've been comfortable in for a long time is no longer comfortable. What's the Fool reversed and the 7 of Swords reversed? Temperance and the 9 of Cups. Yeah, this could also be just like not taking action. And because of that, that's why something is not working, because you're not working on it. You're waiting for the perfect moment. You're waiting for everything to be right. You could be drinking too much. But I feel like this is more so like trying to balance everything out until everything is just the way you want it to be. And I feel like Spirit is just saying no. Like, it's time for you to just do it. Stop contemplating. Stop waiting. Stop procrastinating. Because when that's the case, like, you're not actually experiencing it. I feel like there's more of a dreamy aspect to what you want to do, where you love to think about it. You love to dream about it. You love to fantasize and imagine what it would be like to be who you want to be and do what you want to do, but you're not actually doing it. You're not fighting for it. You're not committing to it. And I'm just saying, like, things happen, shit happens. I get it. But it's like you want things to be perfect, and then when they're not, you get disappointed and you get mad, and then you wonder why things don't work out. Oh, message, bitch. All right. So that's how to solve the problem. That's how to solve the obstacle of like worrying. It's like if you sit outside, like, okay, for me, for example, I've been going skating, right? I've busted my ass. I went skating on the hard fucking concrete around this neighborhood and bust my ass and made a fool out of myself. But across the lake, across the bridge where the bridge was on the lake, when people saw me falling, first of all, everybody came up to me and was like, yeah, you go, girl. You're my fucking hero. Yeah, do that shit. I love seeing you out here doing this. And I was scared to bust my ass, but I went out there and I busted my ass. And then when I fell the last time and I was trying to inch my way back to the car so I could finally get the fuck out of the skates, I couldn't get to the car if I didn't get up on the skates and skate. So it was a mental exercise. And as I fell really hard, mind you, I actually lost the stopper on my skate. It completely got blown off from how far I fell and how hard I fell. The people across on the bridge of the lake were like, don't worry about it. You got this. Get up, girl. Get up, girl. Come on. You got it. And they were literally screaming at me, 3 people screaming at me from across the bridge, trying to cheer me on and motivate me. So what you think is an obstacle, or what you think is a problem, or what you think is going to be something where you're chastised and criticized may not even be that. And you're allowing all the people who fucking abused you to determine and decipher what you're going to have as far as quality of your life. So it's not anybody else's responsibility. It's not anybody else doing it to you. It's you doing it to yourself, because yes, you're valid if someone else did it to you in the past. I don't want to fucking hear that shit. But at the end of the day, you allow that motherfucker to win if you keep letting the echoes of their words and the echoes of their actions dictate your fucking life. Scorpio energy, Gemini, Aries, possibly Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Pisces, Sagittarius. Any final messages that Pisces needs to know? Yeah. Remove the toxicity, though. A situation could be toxic. Also be careful of what you eat and drink at this time. Yeah, it came out in reverse, though. Someone is pretending to be one way when they're really another. Emotions. You may be experiencing a lot of emotions depending on surrounding cards. We'll give you the context of these emotions. I don't know. I feel like you may think somebody is toxic, or you may think a situation is toxic, but it may not be. And you could be allowing your emotions to dictate your reality. I feel like Spirit is checking y'all on this reading, and nobody's going to want to watch it, but oh well. Musician in reverse. Morning habits. Gossip. Some of y'all listen to too much gossip content. Some of you guys listen to too much gossip content. Yeah, time is of the essence. There's an important time period, a particular date that's coming up. I feel like some of you guys are pretending to not be into toxic shit. You're pretending to be really enlightened and all about your shit. And for those of you who understand what I'm saying and you're not offended by what I'm saying, I think that you're already starting to get a handle on this, because you're removing the toxicity. You're changing the music that you listen to. You're changing the content that you listen to. You're trying to improve your algorithm when you do log into some type of social media. So I appreciate those of you guys who are not offended by this. But some of y'all are out here pretending to be one way, pretending to be good for the sake of looking good, pretending to be spiritual for the sake of looking spiritual, when your raggedy ass is just as toxic as the bitch down there on the stripper pole on Saturday night. And maybe even worse, because you're entitled and think that you're not that bad. Wealth and celebrity. Interesting. You may be coming into a lot of money. You may also be encountering someone who is very wealthy. Okay, but there's a time limit that is prevalent here, because even with the time on the timer fucking up, there's some type of need for you to get your ass in gear. There's definitely something that's meant to be. And there could be a person who's pretending to be one way. They're pretending not to be toxic when they really are, and trying to trigger your emotions. These could be the content creators that you watch. A lot of these bitches are out here lying to your ass. A lot of them are out here programming you. A lot of the algorithm and the things that you're recommended on these platforms is out here fucking with your psychological mind, your psyche. And there's a lot of people who are influencing you subconsciously because they're pretending to be one way when they're another. Listen, when I burp, I burp. When I snort, I snort. When I cough and hack in the mic, I cough and I hack in the fucking mic. When I tell you guys I like to go drink or I like to do whatever I do, I'm just being real with you, because I'm a human. I'm not out here trying to be perfect or some weird, Heaven's Gate spiritual teacher. That's crazy. That's impossible, bitch. And these people who are out here creating this aesthetic and this image, and you're ingesting it all the time, and then comparing yourself and then criticizing yourself and critiquing yourself extra hard because you can't live up to that aesthetic, or you're looking at these lifestyles and you're idealizing it and fetishizing it, and then, knowing that it's wrong, but still in the back of your mind, that's something you really want. Yeah, I would love to drive around in a fucking G-Wagon and have bags on bags on bags. Well, really, I wouldn't, but I would like to have a nice house, a big house, have all the shit that I want, never have to work, always be able to sit on my ass and not do anything. You know, it would be nice. But then you got to realize after a while that shit get old. That's why these motherfuckers are getting caught up in Ricos all the goddamn time, because they ain't got nothing to live for and they ain't working for shit. So at the end of the day, you got to understand where your weaknesses are psychologically so that you won't allow those influences to penetrate your space and cause you to have an unrealistic idea of what life truly is. Because you're giving yourself an unrealistic time limit about reaching this wealth or this celebrity or these types of things. And what you have to realize is that it was a rhetoric system created to be unattainable so that you would constantly sell yourself in order to try to get there. And true salvation, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, true enlightenment, true freedom, is not holding yourself to those unrealistic standards, because your emotions are being triggered by these things that they're, propagandizing to look non-toxic when they're actually extremely detrimental to your overall health and well-being. I don't give a fuck who's mad. Get in the comments and argue, bitch, because you're the one who's allowing it to happen. It's not nobody else. I don't know what I'm on today, but that's what it is. They're telling you that if you want this wealth, if you want this growth, even if you want some type of recognition, celebrity, fortune, influence, you have to decide that you at some point are going to live your life the way you want to live it and make decisions based on the way you want to make decisions. Do what it is that you want to do to the degree that's healthy and sustainable within your individual lifestyle. What's the advice for Pisces? Yep. They're telling you to swim away. Yep. Don't take the bait. And separation. I feel like this is about the influences around you. Whether it's people, whether it's communities, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's toxic lovers, exes, whether it's the fucking tarot community or the religious community. Break away from whatever this shit is that's baiting you into dangerous situations and stupid decisions, and separate yourself and follow the path that is uniquely aligned to who it is that you are. And I said what the fuck I said. Book your readings below. Send a donation, bitch. I need some more sage and Palo Santo. But if you can't, just like the video and subscribe. It's a joke. Just laugh, relax. Get in the comments. Let me know if it resonated, Pisces. I really love and respect and appreciate all of you guys, because without you, I wouldn't be here. I just want to be able to help your life. So I hope this reading helped your life. And remember, this is our circle, booze. Bye.